Why do you feel so alone in a world where you're constantly connected? Scroll through any social media feed and you'll see hundreds of smiling faces, party pictures, and coffee dates. Yet somehow, that gnawing feeling of loneliness persists. 6 out of 10 women report feeling deeply lonely, despite having more ways to connect than ever before in human history. The truth is, we're living in an age of paradox, more connected yet more isolated, more social yet more alone, more friends yet fewer deep friendships. Surface-level connections have become the norm, leaving many of us hungry for something deeper, more authentic, more real. Today, we're diving into the art and science of building genuine female friendships in adulthood. Not just the casual coffee dates or social media interactions, but the kind of deep, nurturing friendships that truly sustain us. We'll explore why forming these connections has become so challenging, what actually creates lasting bonds, and most importantly, practical steps to move beyond surface-level interactions to create meaningful friendships. Because while modern life may make authentic connection more challenging, it's not impossible. In fact, understanding the barriers and having the right tools can transform how you approach and build female friendships. Let's discover how to create the kind of connections that don't just fill your social calendar, but truly nurture your soul. The path to deep friendship in adulthood isn't always smooth. While the desire for connection remains strong, several modern realities create unique challenges for women seeking meaningful friendships. First, there's the time factor. Between career demands, family responsibilities, and personal commitments, finding space for friendship often falls to the bottom of an endless to-do list. This time, scarcity leads many to settle for quick coffee dates and surface-level check-ins, rather than the extended, unstructured time that deeper connections require. Then there's the digital dilemma. While social media promises connection, it often creates an illusion of closeness without the substance. Liking posts and sending quick messages can feel like maintaining friendship, but these interactions rarely build the emotional intimacy that sustains real connection. The comparison trap presents another significant barrier. In a world of carefully curated social media presence, many women hold back from showing their authentic selves, fearing judgment or rejection. This fear of vulnerability keeps relationships stuck at a superficial level, where everyone presents their best face, but no one feels truly seen. Perfectionism plays its part too. The pressure to have everything together before inviting others into our lives can prevent us from reaching out. This perfectionism extends to friendship itself. Waiting for the perfect friend or the right time to deepen connections often means missing opportunities for genuine connection right now. Finally, there's the mobility factor of modern life. With people frequently moving for work or life changes, maintaining long-term friendships becomes increasingly challenging. This transience can make some hesitant to invest emotionally in new friendships, creating a cycle of temporary surface-level connections. Recognizing these barriers isn't about accepting them as unchangeable obstacles. Instead, understanding them is the first step toward creating meaningful connections despite these modern challenges. What transforms an acquaintance into a true friend? The answer lies in understanding the fundamental elements that create lasting bonds between women. At the core of deep friendship is shared vulnerability. When we gradually open up about our real experiences, struggles, and dreams, it creates a powerful foundation for connection. This sharing tends to follow a natural progression, starting with smaller disclosures and building to deeper revelations as trust grows. Consistency plays a crucial role too. Regular, meaningful interaction creates a sense of reliability and safety in friendship. This doesn't always mean long conversations. Even brief but genuine check-ins can maintain and strengthen bonds when they happen reliably. Mutual growth forms another pillar of lasting friendship. When women support each other's evolution and celebrate each other's successes without competition, it creates a unique dynamic of shared development. This kind of growth-oriented friendship allows both people to change and evolve while maintaining their connection. Authentic presence, being fully there for each other, transforms surface interactions into meaningful exchanges. This means moving beyond automatic responses and really tuning in to what's being shared. It's about offering genuine attention rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. Interestingly, female friendships often thrive on what might be called emotional resonance, the ability to truly feel and acknowledge each other's experiences. This emotional attunement creates a unique kind of support that goes beyond simple problem solving to genuine understanding. When these elements combine, vulnerability, consistency, mutual growth, and authentic presence, they create the foundation for friendships that can weather life's challenges and celebrations alike. These aren't just nice-to-have features. They're the essential ingredients that transform casual acquaintances into lasting, nurturing friendships. Let's transform understanding into action with specific steps for building deeper friendships. Start with the one-level deeper approach in your existing interactions. When someone shares something, respond with a question that goes slightly beneath the surface. Instead of, "That's great." When a friend mentions a new job, ask what excites them most about this change. Practice intentional invitation, not just to activities, but to real connection. This might mean explicitly stating, "I'd love to have a real conversation about how you're doing," rather than defaulting to casual small talk. While this might feel vulnerable, it often opens the door for others to reciprocate. Create friendship rituals that promote deeper sharing. This could be a monthly walk where phones stay in pockets, or regular coffee dates with a high-low check-in, where you each share your current challenges and celebrations. The key is consistency and focused attention. Develop what might be called a friendship vocabulary, phrases that signal openness to deeper connection. "I'm here to listen, not to fix," or "Would you like to talk more about that?" These verbal bridges help move conversations beyond surface level. Learn to recognize and act on friendship moments, those brief windows where deeper connection is possible. When someone mentions feeling overwhelmed, pause and create space for them to share more. When you notice someone's excitement about something, invite them to tell you the full story. Practice progressive vulnerability, sharing something slightly personal and seeing if the other person responds in kind. This might mean admitting to feeling nervous about a presentation rather than just saying it went well, or sharing a small worry rather than defaulting to everything's fine. Finally, become comfortable with what might be called friendship maintenance, regularly checking in, following up on previous conversations, and remembering important details. This consistent care shows you're invested in the relationship's growth. Remember, building deeper friendships isn't about dramatic gestures. It's about small, consistent actions that gradually create space for real connection. The journey from surface-level connections to deep, nurturing friendships isn't just possible, it's essential for our well-being. The path begins with a single step, often as simple as reaching out to one person with slightly more vulnerability than usual. Start this week by choosing one existing acquaintance you'd like to know better. Send them a message that goes beyond the usual pleasantries, perhaps sharing something you appreciated about a recent interaction, or asking about something they mentioned before. Then, commit to one friendship-deepening practice each week. This might be scheduling a phone call instead of just texting, suggesting a walk without phones, or simply asking one question that goes beneath the surface during your next conversation. Remember, meaningful friendships don't develop overnight. They grow gradually through small moments of connection, consistent presence, and mutual willingness to move beyond the superficial. Each small step toward authenticity creates space for deeper connection. Most importantly, release the idea that you need to present a perfect version of yourself to make friends. It's often our imperfections, vulnerabilities, and real-life struggles that create the strongest bonds between women. That feeling of loneliness you might have felt at the beginning of this conversation? It's not a sign that something's wrong with you. It's a signal that you're ready for more authentic connections. And the beautiful truth is, many other women are feeling the same way, waiting for someone to take the first step toward deeper friendship. The surface-level connections that fill our social media feeds don't have to be the end of the story. Real, nurturing female friendships are possible at any age, in any stage of life. All it takes is the courage to begin.